going on, y'all? It's the Abroad DJ Podcast. Got my brother here, my Chargy, the man that's always looking out for me.
Family.
My big brother, Shade 45, iHeart Radio host.
What's good?
The man doing his thing, DJ Ford, from Africa to the world.
What's up, DCaso? Scorsese, man? I see all this setups over here, bro. Looking nice.
I'm trying. So you already know the purpose of the podcast. We just talking about DJs that's doing big things, travel the world with different artists, what they bring to the table, what they got on the table, what's going through their minds, things they forgot, and we're trying to help people like y'all to just know what's going on behind the scenes. A lot of people don't know what's going on while we touring. They don't know what we got in our bags, how to deal with the artists that we around. So I think these conversations are crazy, and I feel like it's a big opportunity for me to talk to you.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
you're the guy who's on tour all the time, but yeah, let's conversate. I feel like I should be interviewing you, though.
I mean, but that's for a later time.
Okay, no doubt.
Because now I can fact check you. If you say something crazy, I actually know. You understand?
Exactly. You've been on the road.
Just a little bit.
Congratulations to you, though, man.
Nah, bro.
How's the road life going?
Road life is crazy, honestly.
Lovely, though, right?
Love it, but traveling sucks. And I hate telling people that.
Yes.
I feel like once you above a certain height, flying on planes.
Them JetBlue,
bro.
Them economy seats, man.
It's crazy.
And you catch the middle seat, and it's the worst,
and
man.
you ain't paying for it.
I'm a little husky, so I don't like that. I got to stay like this the whole time.
Yo, bro.
I need my armrest space.
Let you catch a little sleep, your neck wake up crazy.
Exactly,
like,
yo.
nah.
You travel with the neck pillows?
I always lose them.
How?
Because I connect them to my bag and I just be running through the airport.
So you need to stop shopping at Walmart, bro.
That's the problem.
Just get the official one, man.
Nah, I'm all set.
You got to get the ones that clip together, not the Velcro. You got to get the ones that clip together.
Nah, I'm good.
But I just started traveling with a neck brace. Otherwise,
nah, so certain planes now got the little back neck joints
that
go
kind
up
of,
and
then they click in.
Yeah, so
yeah,
like
but you know, still, yeah, I feel you.
Nah.
Shout out to JetBlue.
I ain't say nothing about no JetBlue. My family work with JetBlue.
Yeah, neck brace is a must, though. But tour life is crazy, man.
All right, so talking about that, traveling, right? What are your go-to items that you throw in your bag? So first, your book bag. What are the items that you definitely make sure you have on? Yep, your carry-on.
Of course, the lappy.
Okay.
Headphones.
Yep.
Some sanitizer.
Okay.
My ID, my money, my rent, like anything. I keep, you know what I do? I keep an extra pair of drawers in there.
In your bag?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you never know if you might lose your luggage. And if you lose your luggage for a little extended bit of time, you don't want to be asked, you know what I mean?
I was hand washing.
Really?
Yo, listen to me.
The same pair?
The last one I had to for one check. Yo,
How long?
Nah, just for one day, but
okay.
still.
It was all right.
I mean, sir, hand washing, what's wrong with hand washing?
Bro, you gotta keep your toothbrush.
Facts.
A travel size toothbrush.
Yep.
Travel size toothpaste.
Okay.
Mouthwash if you want to get fancy, but you don't really need it. You gotta keep an outfit with you, bro. Like I'm talking. You don't gotta. If you rocking jeans all the time, you don't gotta get to jeans.
How you traveling through the airport though? So you going to because like for me, I always travel in sweats.
Me too.
I never wear no real clothes when I travel.
But that's why you keep a rolled up pair of jeans. Your top, you could do a t-shirt, whatever I roll with, like a sweater.
Yeah.
I kind of try to make it as neutral as possible.
So you could bust one or two wears from it.
You know what I mean? I'm telling you, keep a pair of jeans, roll those up. A pair of underwear, or even some sweats. I mean, if you got a DJ in sweats, you got a DJ in sweats. You know what I'm saying? But you got to keep a pair of underwear, a wifey, some socks, toothbrush. I even got headache pills on there.
Nah, I usually have like pills,
like some Tylenol,
toothpaste.
Clarify what kind of pills though. they don't want you thinking you're a junkie, bro.
Nah, bro. I got my ibuprofen,
some Advil, something like that.
Advil ain't good for you, bro.
What?
Advil's not good for you. If you had a drink, ibuprofen's better for your stomach line.
That's what I carry a lot of, though.
Yeah, I don't do no Advil.
A little bit of lotion.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But something that's gonna keep you through. I mean, if you gotta rotate like underwear 2-3 days and hand wash one, and you know what I mean? I'm just saying.
My man acting like he don't hand wash clothes never in his life.
Nah, man.
You too good to hand wash?
Them African days are over. Once I came to the States and I learned about a clothes washer, bro, it was over. I even sent one back to the crib. I sent one back to mom's and them. So whenever I visit, I'm straight. But nah. If you got to do that, you got to do that. But I'm telling you, that one person told me that, like, you got to keep an extra fit with you. Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
But it happened to me because my luggage got delayed or whatever it was. And I really was like, yo, bro, I had to go spend mad bread just in a store. Because, I'm trying to look fresh.
You still trying to look,
yeah. So I had to go spend mad bread for nothing. And ever since then, he was like, yo, you got to keep an extra with you just in case. Like your little emergency thing.
Okay.
You know, DJ bags nowadays are big. They're massive.
Facts.
Keep stuff one in the pocket. It's going to be wrinkled. You don't got to worry about it.
Still,
nothing bulky. If you can fit an extra pair of shoes in there, do that too.
You see, and that's my biggest thing. I hate coming back with extra stuff, bro.
What you mean? Like when you buy stuff?
Even when I'm over there, I hate coming back with extra stuff. So, like, on purpose, like, I always fly with, like, my book bag, my DJ bag, and a little carry-on. But I underpack my carry-on just in case I buy a fit or a pair of kicks.
See, I'm opposite. I overpack.
Always.
Like crazy, bro. Like, I just took a trip. I'll tell you like
so
this.
So overhead? Your shit can still fit in the overhead?
Yes,
or are you putting it underneath?
No. I put always on the overhead. I'm never putting nothing underneath my chair.
Okay.
Ever. I don't even. How's my legs gonna fit under the chair with the goddamn bag under the chair, bro?
Facts.
Come on, I'm like this. Yeah. My knees is already jacked because we 6-something.
Please tell
bro,
people.
we already 6-something, and when my knees is already over here, I'm trying to kick back, relax. Lord forbid the dude in front of me reclines. And I gotta kind of like bump the seat a little bit to be like, yo,
I
bro.
be giving these people, son, nah. I'm like, nah, bro. The way my knees sit up, man.
Nah. I don't put nothing underneath. I always try to find an overhead bed, or unless you know the thing is the plane is packed, and they tell you, do the little side, whatever it is. Yeah. Other than that, nah, man. But always keep an extra fit in your book. Even if it's a pair of sweats and a t-shirt.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If you rocking sandals. If you go to the airport with sandals, keep a pair of shoes in your bag.
Oh, I always do that, just in case, because a lot of spots I got to either snow and rain. And you don't want to be out there in socks and sandals trying to look cool in them Gucci flip-flops, you know what I'm saying? And you just out in the snow, assed out. But yeah, those are the essentials. You definitely need your toothbrush, your toothpaste, some Tylenol, mouthwash if you want to get fancy, you don't need it, an extra fit. Okay.
Nothing crazy.
Facts. But just something a little extra.
Yeah, those are the tools you need. If you're good, at least you know you're straight for a couple of days.
Facts.
And if you gotta rotate, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're on tour. If you gotta rotate, nobody's gonna see you. The only people that's gonna see you is on. It's just there's not gonna be a lot of grand posts.
Facts. You know listen what's going on. Everybody like, yo, D, why are you traveling not taking mad pictures?
Because I only got one pic.
I lost my bag.
You know what I mean? I
don't want to tell nobody that.
Yeah, no. But that's how you gotta be. You gotta be prepared, man. Stay ready, and you won't have to get ready. You dig?
So facts. Now you're abroad, right? You go to these different cities. You know your timeline ahead of time, right? You usually know what cities, what time frame, da. How you preparing for these gigs? Like, most of the time, we usually have like a 5-minute, sometimes 10-minute set that's just us.
To warm up the place.
To warm up the spot before you have to play your artist set. So is that something you go in like, all right, I'm in Australia, I got to look up Australian music? Or is it just something I'm going to bring foreign?
You know what it is? Sometimes, especially because the most of the guys I tour with or DJ for is like reggae artists or dancehall artists. The dope thing about that is that with dancehall and reggae, it's kind of mass appealing. Like, whatever is hitting in New York, Boston, whatever is most
worldwide.
Definitely going to be hitting if I go to Germany or Italy or whatever.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You just got to find, but what I do is I try to connect with, all right, so the promoter.
Okay.
I'm usually with the promoter being like, yo, because if it's a tour, most of the time you're not the only act on there, right? The artist is not the only act.
Yeah.
So you try to plug in with the promoter.
Okay.
You kind of chop it up in the van when they pick you up.
But
whoever the driver is.
Okay.
Yo, so what's popping out here? Oh, they like, because even though it's reggae, they like, all right, so Germany likes a different kind of reggae.
Facts.
Then if I go to Toronto, which likes a different kind of reggae. Now, Germany likes more, I don't want to say more commercial reggae, but they're more a swag
the platform.
with it.
They want the Sean Paul.
If I go to Toronto, they want some real Gaza, gully side. Like, it's almost like Busy. You in JA. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Busy hits everywhere. But,
Facts.
You know what I mean? But you kind of, like, whoever you're cool with, if it's the driver that pick you up, because most of the time it's the promoters.
Okay.
Oh, boy. Or it's another selector that picked you up. You get, you a DJ too? Oh, so what's hitting out here? Oh, these tunes, bum, 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 bum. You might find an eye. So you go to Germany one time. And this is the time that Gentleman was kind of hitting. This white dude that does reggae out in Germany called Gentleman. Okay. And I was like, what's the big tunes out of Gentleman? I didn't know who it was, but they put me on.
Facts.
And when I bust it,
went crazy.
They were like, what? So you know what I mean? You got to do a little bit of research. You got to find out who it is. If you got plugs out there, whoever, or even other people that's traveled out there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Touring DJs, we stay connected somehow. Because a lot of times we see each other in the airports, you know what I'm saying?
So with that said then, so talking about relationships, right? I've been noticing, at least for me, I feel like relationships that you create on the road are one of the most important things you do.
Absolutely, bro.
Like, as much as it's like dope to take the pics and to do the gigs and be up on the stage, I feel like it's the relationships you connect with the promoters, the other DJs, the other artists. So like, talk about that. How do you feel like that connection and networking really helped to catapult your career? Whether it be going from touring to now doing radio to now jumping, like you just came back from Africa, going back home and being able to jump on air, which like, again, you've been going for a while, so that's not something easy.
I mean,
so
how they say it, network to get work?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's really true. More so now than ever before, because again, a lot of times, these promoters, these managers, these other DJs, you bump into them everywhere.
Facts.
You know what I mean? If you're on the road, for instance, like you on the road now a lot with old boy, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure you've bumped into a couple of the DJs
from
a few times.
From outside the city.
But even outside the city, because a lot of times y'all going to be booked on the same things. Come festival season, a lot of times you're going to see people on there.
Yeah.
So it's always good to like just kind of connect. And it's not even a connecting about getting work, but just connect so that the next time I see you, it's love, you know what I mean? And then we start bouncing off ideas. Yo, let me come out to your city. And Rocka said, okay, cool, you can come out to my city. Let's rock. When you're in town with your artists, you know what I mean? We got that relationship. A lot of times these DJs are either, they got some influence from where they from, especially if they doing big touring. They either on the radio, they either heavy in the club. So again, when I'm stopping by XYZ, I can holler at whoever.
You making sure?
Come on, bro.
Okay. So you checking in?
Yeah, all the time.
A quick check-in.
All the time.
Okay.
And that little thing, those little relationships, you know what I'm saying? And people understand the grind, the way you going through it. You're going to get work, bro.
Yeah.
And even if it's not a paying gig, you know, you go and press somebody at the club that they DJ and that next thing you know, promoters, here he is. Okay. You'll come back on your own.
So you say in this DJ time, because I feel like the whole idea of money, when we talk money and levels and what you're allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do and doing gigs for free, do you have like a rubric that you follow? Like, at what point is it okay to do free gigs? At what point do you start raising your price? Like, is that something you think about actively, or just
but it all depends, bro. Because number one, not all money is good money.
Facts.
And number two, you could really stop some great things from happening from you or for you because of some bread. If you get too greedy, bro, you could really block yourself from. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Here's the way I look at it, right?
All right.
Unless you're on the levels of like, I don't even know what, like Jazzy Jeff is the perfect example. Jazz can command whatever he needs to command because he's out here.
Facts.
If you're trying to build yourself and you're trying to come from the, all right, so you walk up on a club promoter. Y'all did your show. Y'all doing the after party. You walk up to a promoter. Yo, give me $5,000 so I could play here. He gonna look at you like, who the hell are you? You know what I mean? Not saying that your artist ain't big enough. Sometimes that carries some weight. But I'd rather walk up to him and be like, yo, let me go spin a set. Because remember, skills talk.
Yeah.
You go shut that club down, you know
it's
someone's
guarantee.
Come on,
it's
bro.
A guarantee from
it's
them.
almost like, yo, bro, like you might go in there and rock this club so hard, not get paid a dime. But that's the motherfuckers that's looking at their nose. Can we curse on this?
Yeah.
That's the motherfuckers who's only not past their nose. You know, we have a saying in Africa, but people only see right till here to their nose.
Yeah.
I'd rather take that free gig.
Okay.
Go to a big club, rock my little 20-minute set, but body that shit to the point where it's like either the DJ or what. And now you're
somebody
like,
show you type love type.
Come on, bro.
Okay.
And it's like, all right, when you come back, let's do it. And now you built long money, as opposed to me getting that little, yo, I'm on tour with so and so. You know, I'm with the biggest artists out here, and give me $1,500.
Yeah. That one time
cool.
You're looking for long-term bread.
Come on, bro.
Okay.
Because now you just built a relationship.
Okay.
Now they know how you work. They don't got to second guess it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They don't got to look at you and be like, oh, who's this dude? Where's he from? I don't know you. Oh, snap. You remember who's this? Who's rocking? Shout your name out on the thing. DCaso this, foreign this. And then you start getting work. A lot of times that's happened.
Okay.
Where it's like, you went and bodied some joint and you in a club and now the DJ's like, yo, foreign, come back. I want to put you on this thing for summertime.
Next time.
Or whatever time. And now you just got your own plug. You don't got to be there with the artist. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So don't money to me is not, everybody want to clout and move around like money's the biggest thing on the earth. It's not, bro. Sometimes you got to shortchange yourself. Sometimes it's okay to walk in
Take
and not
a
do
little
it
extra,
because I'm telling
a
you.
little under or whatever.
Come on, bro. Even if
Okay.
it's free.
Okay.
Sometimes you do that to get your name out there, especially if you're trying to build yourself. So these are for the up and coming DJs and build yourself. I'm not. Are you known in every state?
Nah, not yet.
I'm not known in every state.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna act like I'm known in every
Yeah, not
state.
yet.
In Boston, it's a different bag.
Facts.
If I go out to bumfuck Arizona, wherever, I might, and it's some shit that I
like
want to get
Arizona
on.
too.
The Arizona's dope. I don't know why I said bumfuck, but if I went out to Arizona and I'm trying to get into something, I might be like, yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
This one's on me. Because once the skills show up, you know what I mean? It's a different type of time.
Okay, so now you're saying it's relationship, skills, and then it's follow through for the most part. Then.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
So
like if you do it for free and you flop. You know what I mean?
Enough said.
Come on, man. Like nobody's gonna. They're gonna be like, why did I just waste my time with 20 minutes?
Okay.
So I'd rather not command you to give me that 5 G's.
Facts.
And be like, it's cool, because I know I'm gonna make 5 G's plus some on you once you see what the boy do.
Okay.
If you've never heard of me before.
So now talking about skills, right?
Yo.
What brought you to turntablism? What brought you to DJing? Like, what was your first set? And then like with that, how's it that you picked up your style?
All right, so two things.
2 parts.
2 things. I'm not a turntablist. I won't say like
but
I'm nasty at the tables like that. You know what I mean? I'm not one of them DJs that's in the lab just crabbing and doing all kinds of things.
Okay,
boy's nice, but I'm not. I wouldn't be. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not gonna be in a DMC battle.
Facts.
You feel me?
Okay.
But what started it for me? I mean, growing up in Africa, the one thing I like about African DJs, and it's one more about the blend.
Okay.
Yeah, we cut, we do all that, but we all about creating a vibe.
Okay.
You got to remember, in Africa, clubs start at 9, maybe 8,
Okay.
maybe even 7, and they go all the way until the sun come up. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the States, club close at 2. Maybe if you're in New York, they might close at 4, maybe
Facts.
3. You know what I mean? But over there, it's like you on from 7.
So you busting 12 hours.
Come on, bro.
Okay.
And you got to keep a vibe. And one of the things that made me fall in love with DJing when I used to sneak in, sorry mom, when I used to sneak into clubs when I was a young kid was I just loved the way they would create the vibe.
Okay.
So number one, being in Africa and kind of seeing how the OGs did, shout out to DJ Pina and all of those.
Salute.
It's versatility.
Okay.
Because again, you can't play the same shit for 12 hours.
Facts.
It's versatility. You got to touch everywhere in the globe. You got to know how to blend. This is before what's the ish that everybody use now? The keys.
Oh, mixing keys?
Yeah, this is before mixing keys. This is what, like straight vinyl, bro. Before laptops and all of that. Like I was watching these dudes, and like the way they would blend a song into this and just go on for hours and hours and bro, like hours until the end. Keep the dance floor packed. Like cats is still singing out doing this.
Yeah.
That's what made me fall in love with DJing. I just like the creating of that vibe. I'm a vibe creator. Like I thrive off of energy. Like if I'm in a booth with a glass in front of me, I don't like it.
Facts.
I can't feel the energy.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in the thing. But anyway, so I learned. You know, I saw that off of them, and then the person who really got me to start, because I'm into the mic. I'm into. I don't consider myself a DJ. I consider myself an entertainer. Just because real talk. I react with the crowd. Like me and you are one. I'm trying to be part of the song. I just don't want to be like, yo, shouting out this. I want you to feel like when you hear me, I'm like infused into the music.
Okay.
And so you just lose your mind because it's just like, and the person that taught me that was Busta Rhymes, bro.
Busta Rhymes.
I seen Busta Rhymes in concert. The greatest hip-hop performer, period. I know some people say like Rakim and a whole bunch of other people.
Yeah.
Busta Rhymes and his cousin.
Young Busta? Like skinny
even
Busta
Busta
or brolic
now,
Busta?
Bro. Even Busta now. When I seen Busta, he was a younger Busta.
Okay.
He wasn't.
He was skinny still.
He was slim.
Okay.
Long dreads, all of that.
Yeah.
Him and his cousin, Spliff Star.
Killed too.
Bro. I seen them. That was probably when I first came to the States, which was 90-something.
Okay.
Closer to 2000, maybe 96, 97. I would say about 99 is when I saw Busta Rhymes for the first time. Mind you, I already had his album, Woo-Ha and all of that. Like, this boy was going off. But when I seen him on stage, just the way they control the crowd, bro. And then their DJ, damn, it's not Scratch. I forgot the DJ's name. They DJ's mean too. Okay. But they interact. Like just they know just the way the beat drop, the DJ would rip and they switch sides and they're like this and they do like they and once I saw that, I was like, yo, that's the kind of energy that I want. just saw Buster last year, maybe the year before at Kaya Fest.
Okay.
Shout out to the Marleys. They throw a Kaya Fest every year out in Miami. Busta Rhymes was on there with his cousin. Now this is, big ass.
Okay, this is
Busta
Brolic
Rhymes.
Buster now.
This is Brolic Buster with his cousin. Same routine, bro. Yo, when I told you they
same energy,
other than Davido, who came on there and rapped for Afrobeat and killed it, them boys put on a show, and that's what I always loved about it. So I kind of tried to take a little bit of him and a little bit of the elements of African DJs, the way we blend and create a vibe, but then gave it that little, that little
grit.
Yes.
To it. Okay.
And that's where I get my influence from DJing from. Same thing, even and I feel like you need that kind of energy if you're a tour DJ.
Facts.
You can't just sit down behind the thing. But anyway, yeah, that's where I got my influences from.
Okay, that's crazy. I mean, with that being said, so you've been around, you got your influences both from Africa, the States, touring,
everywhere,
being behind scene, front of stage.
Yo.
And then how does it come into now you on radio? So you took all those skills and everything that you've been learning, and now you're radio.
So peep this, right? Started out I didn't start DJing in Kenya. When I came here and I could afford some tables, that's when I started, right?
Okay.
Cool. Busta Rhymes a big influence. I already was, I used to take literally 2 cassette decks, 2 boom boxes, bro, and try to catch the mix every time until I caught it. I'd rewind, whatever song it was, I'd play this. I know I'm showing my age, but I would play this and try to catch this every time until I caught the mix right. 2 tape decks, bro.
Okay.
Me and my bro used to lay in bed at night. He would kick a beat, and we knew the BPM, so we couldn't cheat. It couldn't be a 94, and we tried to push it to 100. He would kick a beatboxing on a song, and I'd come in with this song, and be like, nah, that mix was whack. Try it again. And we pick another song. Like, it was crazy. The issue I'm telling you right now.
Yo, that's wicked.
Shout out to my brother Kenny, man. And we used to, because, again, we knew, Kenyan DJs know how to blend the shit out of records.
Okay.
So I salute them for that. But once I came here, I was already kind of like, you know what I mean? I was into hip-hop, but then I started really getting infused into dancehall reggae.
Facts.
And dancehall reggae is all about mic talk. Mm-hmm. It's all about chatting. You got to introduce the next song, sound clashing, all that stuff. Like,
facts,
you got to introduce songs, and I feel like that helped me on the radio, being able to, what they call, ride the rhythm.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Being able to just not talk. Like, you got to know what tone and cadence to have with certain songs.
Of course.
If it's a mellow song, you got to go with the mellow rap. You can't be yelling and screaming over Aaliyah back and forth or Ella May booed up. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how to, and I feel that's what kind of taught me how to kind of just be smooth with it. Just be, you know what I mean? So from there, I mean, the radio thing was just a matter of just understanding that I don't got to yell.
Yeah.
We ain't in a bashment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is radio. You got to be a little bit more relaxed. Once I figured that out, radio was an easy peasy.
Okay. I think a lot of people, and I think this is dope to talk to you about it, because you put in the time, right? And everyone that knows you've seen that, and they salute you for that.
Yeah.
Can you tell people the difference between radio mixing and club mixing? Because I think a lot of people get that real blur. Yeah, because they listening. So all the people complaining, they're listening.
Yeah, you talk about everybody who complaining that playing the club or can't do it on the radio.
Yeah.
Because it's not a hype thing with radio. You gotta understand, right? If you come from the club as a club DJ, you thinking about energy.
Yeah.
You thinking about getting people up.
Yeah.
Your job is solely to
get everybody
the dance floor packed.
Yeah.
Get bottles popping, whatever we're doing nowadays.
Yep.
Instagram and all that, the chicks doing. You know what I mean? Radio is different because you got to remember, if you're playing on the radio, not everybody's in the club though. Could be a dude in his headphones, just at work. Overnight shift, he's on the grind, he doing security.
He just
they studying for school. You know what I mean? So the rah, the boom, you know what I mean? Like the super, super hard is not how you want to play it.
Okay.
And then, we can even go deeper and start talking about day parts. Like, am I playing at 10 in the morning? Am I mixing am I mixing a morning show mix?
Okay.
Am I mixing a afternoon mix, a noon? Am I mixing at 7 o'clock? Am I mixing at midnight? Am I mixing at 2? All that you got to take into consideration. But the biggest thing is, you can't just assume. The biggest thing with club DJs or DJs who normally have played in clubs, and they kind of might not make it on radios because you feel like you have to play the way you played in the club. Now, you got to remember, like, people, you playing for a much bigger audience.
Facts.
You can't see them.
Yeah.
You're not playing for you. You're not playing for your boys, on the block. You're not playing for your mans that's going to be on the radio. But like, yo, my man's going in.
Facts.
You can even do it in sets. You can get it in where you kind of on a club vibe, but then you got to bring it back. Because, again, remember, Keisha from wherever might not be at the club. Susan from wherever is only 13. She ain't in a club. The 80-year-old is listening to you. He ain't in a club. He don't know what to be in a club is like.
Okay.
So if you give it too much of something is not good on radio. So you got to know the balance. You got to know how to keep it smooth sometimes, how to turn up sometimes. But again, just playing for your audience. What city are you playing in?
Okay, gems.
You know what I mean? There's a lot. There's a lot that goes into it.
Gems.
But yeah, but the difference you can't be a club DJ and just go club all the time. You got to know how to switch it up sometimes.
Okay. Is there anything in general that you learned over this game? Like, all of us go through some kind of, like, down, right? Either, like, a loss or, like, motivation, right? So
Lack
either we
motivation.
lose somebody, motivation, because if
Yep.
we're not getting things as fast as we want things to get,
feel
you lose motivation,
Yep.
like, so emotional or physical. Is there anything particular, anything major that happened in your life that was like, damn, I'm not sure if I want to keep doing this? Like, let me switch up my path, or whatever the case is. Or was it just
it was
push?
It was all this push. It was all this push. Sometimes I feel like the worst thing someone could do to you is keep telling you how good you are. And then nothing happens from that. Sometimes I wish when I was coming up, like, people, yo, you dope. You know, you dope on the radio. I'm like, okay, bet.
That battery in your back.
Yeah, kind of gas you up a little.
They charge
that gasses you up a little, you know what I mean? But then when you don't see nothing happen for a couple of years, you're like, all right, so if I'm so good, why is nothing happening? You know what I'm saying? So there's been times where, there was a time actually where I'll be honest, I almost wanted to quit radio because I was just kind of like it ain't happening for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I should have been happening. Everybody think I'm wicked. I know I'm wicked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, rating show, I'm wicked. But you got to understand that there's a time and place for everything. You know what I mean? Radio is a different, if we're talking radio is a different kind of, all right, if you start DJing today,
Yep.
you can't expect to be in primetime slots in the dopest clubs in the city right away.
True.
You get what I'm saying?
True.
So it's all about practice. Now, here's my thing. When I first came in, again, some people, I'm not saying, everybody, like, my voice, you know, people would be like, yo, your voice is for radio. I already had kind of like the dancehall thing infused in me. I already got a vibe for music. Like, I love this. Like, I could do it for free if I didn't have to pay no bills. You know what I mean? But when people, and again, I don't want to say I was gassed, but whenever people keep telling you, and that's the only thing I hated, is that, yo, you're so good. But then again, on the flip side, if nobody told me I was good, I'd be like, yo, what the fuck am I doing? Am I trash?
Why are you doing this for? Yeah.
But the them telling me that didn't gas me, but it kind of made me expect things a little quicker.
Expectations.
You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
It kind of made me expect shit to happen a little faster, and it didn't.
Yeah.
But you got to also remember, I thank God sometimes, honestly and truly, that I didn't get it as fast as I wanted, because there was so much to learn, bro. Especially coming into radio. Again, I was that club guy.
Yeah.
It's like, I come in here, do my little hour set. I'm going to turn up on a 2 a.m. It's cool.
Everybody going to be lit.
I didn't know nothing about time. I didn't know about day parts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If they gave me a slot, I was playing like you in the club at 2 in the a.m. Yeah. It's cool. Soccer moms asleep. Kids are probably asleep.
Yep.
You're playing for everybody who's leaving the club, so it suits that.
Yep.
But if I go at 5 o'clock, where it's nothing but soccer moms, they don't want to hear just hard joints back. Sometimes they want to hear something smooth. They want to hear some Justin. They want to hear some cooler Drake, not the sicko mode Drake, not the Mo Bamba. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
So if I had gotten what I'd gotten as quickly as I'd gotten, I think my fall off would have been a lot faster. Because then I wouldn't have understood
what you was being prepared for.
And really, that's what it was.
Yeah.
All this taking time, and me, I came to realize that, yo, this was lessons that I was just supposed to be soaking in. These were gems that I was just supposed to be taking in. This was God telling me, like, yo, bro, learn everything, so that way when you do get to where you're going, you straight. Ludacris has a line in one of his songs where his intro said, I'd rather walk. A lot of people run to the dealership to just buy one car. I'd rather walk there and buy all of them. Because a lot of people who rush to the top fall off just as quickly.
Facts.
If you just take your time,
facts,
and just, you know what I mean? Just learn as you go, learn along the way. By the time you get to the top, you'll have all the knowledge you need to stay up top.
Okay.
But when you shoot up so quick, what do you know?
Facts.
You get what I'm saying? What do you know down here? I don't know what. I'm falling off. I don't know how to open this parachute. I'll just drop there by a helicopter. I'm on the top of the mountain. I don't know how to tumble. I don't know how to do this. But if I climb, fall, yo, how can I stop from falling so far? Oh, here's a parachute. Now I'm learning. By the time I get to the top, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm ready for whatever happened. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things. And I really was about to quit radio, bro. And I was like, nah, I can't. And you know what I mean? People are like, why you feel that way? I'm like, because nothing's happening for me. Like, I'm tired of being XYZ.
Yep.
And right when I thought that I was going to be like, yo, either I'm getting a 9 to 5, I'm getting the fuck up out of here, or I'm doing this. God works in mysterious ways.
It was that time.
And the shit was handed to me more than I expected to.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro.
Okay.
The blessings, man.
That's
like
crazy.
I know if a lot of y'all ain't religious, man. Trust me. If you just keep your faith, stay righteous, and do your prayers and believe, shit will happen for you. It might not happen the way you want it, but a lot of times that might be a good thing.
OD.
You know what I mean? So
OD.
you got to take your time to learn this shit.
OD.
Facto.
Yo, with all that said, I feel like my brother just dropped some crazy gems on all of y'all. I feel like y'all definitely need to take your time, pause this, and like write down what you heard. You feel me? Like this is crazy.
But let's talk about you though.
I mean, there's nothing to talk about with me. That's gonna come at a later date.
We got a lot to talk about, bro.
That's gonna come at a later date.
You can edit this after and then throw this as a bonus. But let's talk about
Wait. All right, so before we talk about you. All right, so with that said, I need you to tell people how can they get in contact with you. Tell them what to reach out, and like if new artists want to get in contact, learn how to get their music on the radio so that they can learn something from an OG.
How you feel about new artists approaching you for music though?
I'll tell you the truth. I personally don't like it
at all.
Right? And I'll tell you it this way. I hate when people come up to me that I don't know, and just like, yo, I'm the hottest shit out.
But they supposed to feel that.
No,
way.
they not.
Yes, they
you
are.
You can feel that way. There's a difference between confidence and cockiness. Like, so especially when you don't know somebody.
But wait.
So I gotta
challenge you. I gotta challenge you.
All right.
So the dude that thinks that he's got every artist should feel like they got the hottest song. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So you want a dude to walk up to you and be like, yo, I mean, I'm not that hot though, but you know, if you listen to my music,
I think it's all about approach. So
approach, yeah.
All right. Cool. How you doing, sir? I don't know who you are.
Okay.
Right.
Nice to meet you. Foreign. How you doing?
Right. I do music. What clubs do you spin at? Oh, word. All right. I'm gonna pull up on you at one of those nights. Right. Cool. Don't do nothing with me the first time. Introduce yourself and show me support. Now the second time I see you, I'm gonna be like, oh, what up, bro? I remember you from XYZ. Like, yeah, man, you good? Yo, son, I just wanted to let you know that I do music. All right, let me do the introduction. Like, let me be willing. Because I feel like people throw so much at you, and then when shit don't start sticking...
That's a whole conversation we got to have.
I'm big on relationship, bro. I want to build a relationship with the artist first. Because for me, it makes it easier for me to want to play.
That's a lot of relationships, though.
I never said every relationship ain't a.
But let's say you approach that way by 10 different artists every night that you're out,
and they come out, and
they come in and they approaching you the exact same way.
I would love it.
You would build relationships with every single one of them artists.
Yeah,
that's a lot of relationships.
And I don't think it's
how you even keep track of all that.
But that's not where we going to. Yo, here's this email. Yo, here's this number. Like, if I really see something in somebody, I'm giving you my number. But
you got to build a relationship first to even see it, right?
Not necessarily. I just think it's all about your approach, right? You're not walking.
So you'd rather somebody come support you. You know what I mean? Like come.
I think
say
it's an
what's
approach.
up.
Yeah, sir. Personally, I just don't like people coming up to me and be like, "I'm the hottest shit ever." Now, if I walked up to every promoter and I'm like, "Yo, I'm the hottest shit ever," half of them ain't listening to me. So if I walk up to an OG and I'm trying to get a job or whatever, I walk into the radio station. Yo, I'm the hottest DJ out. What you got to do? You got to go through the damn steps still. So you still have to build a relationship.
I feel you.
I'm just big on. Now, am I talking about we gonna have some hardcore friendship?
No,
we gonna be business partners.
Yeah,
we gonna be
All that to be determined.
You understand?
I mean, I feel every situation is different. I don't know if you know, sometimes like a dude impressed me one time. He gave me a flash drive.
Okay.
It looked like it was a dime bag. I'll be honest with you. This nigga gave me this shit in a small. It looked like a dime bag, but it had his info on there, and it was a USB.
Okay.
Nice little joint, look cool and everything. And he handed it to me. He's like, "Yo, if you ever have a chance, listen to that." I was cool with that because a lot of these dudes show up with CDs. Nobody got CDs no more.
Yeah.
They showing up with, yo, they ain't got no music. Yo, let me get your info. You know, I'm going to send you some stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Like that, I don't like.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But my man, again, and I understand what you're saying. Sometimes it's cool to be like, yo, come out 2-3 times. How you doing, foreign? Nice to meet you. What's good? All right, bye. And then I remember, yo, shit. Oh, are you rap? Someone's done that to me too. To the point where we were so cool and was like, yo, you rap? I didn't know you rap. I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But now look how you approach that situation differently because you're guard down now.
Yeah, but I wasn't mad at a homeboy that gave me the USB drive.
But that's dope because he did something creative.
Exactly.
I can respect that, but he ain't just come up to you and was like, "Yo, I'm the hottest shit."
No. Like, I hear what you're saying.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's your approach. It's all about approach. That's what I'm saying.
I hear what you're saying. Okay, I'll give you that. Okay, cool.
That was a cool try to flip it on me though.
Nah, I tried.
I like how you did that. Yeah. You thought. You thunk it.
I tried to. My man slick on the toes. You know what I'm saying?
So someone trying to talk to you, approach you about music, or in general, how do you want them to contact you?
Just
Is
hit
it
me,
just
man.
email?
I mean,
Instagram.
Listen,
what?
I'm gonna tell you like this. Hit me on the gram. I'm on the gram a lot.
Okay.
I'm always in the DMs. I'm always in the general DMs.
Yep. Or your primary.
The primary DMs.
Yep.
And what's the other one in the corner?
The one that's locked off. That
The one that you don't really know that I read it. I'm gonna tell you like this, everybody. I read everybody's messages. Everybody. So if I don't reply to you, and I leave you in the 99 plus. Listen. I'm leaving it. I've read your message. But what I don't like, and I think it's the same thing like that. I just don't like when you can hit me first off at DJ the number 4 EIGN. DM is on the gram is probably the best way to get at me. What I don't like is like if you send your song once, if you're gonna hit me to check out your music, send the link.
Okay.
Unlike you, I don't want to be bothered with yo, how you doing? How's your day? Blah, 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 blah.
You don't want the fake
like
talk. You don't want that
it's fake, bro. It's fake. Let's keep it a buck. It's fake. Because at the end of the day, you want to send me your music.
Facts, okay.
I'll listen to your music.
Okay.
But at least just don't waste my time. And I'm not saying and that goes for any DJ. Don't waste any DJ's time. Just get to the point. Yo, what's good? Can you check out this song? Here's a link to it. You don't know how many people done sent me some shit, and I'm like, where's the link? Oh, I don't got a link. Let me get your email. They try sweating me for my email. I'm never giving you my email. If you in my DM, you got a SoundCloud. You're already plugged in. And if you don't got a SoundCloud, we don't need to be talking.
That's pure facts.
We don't need to be. If you can't send me a link to your iTunes, your SoundCloud, what else they got? There's Spotify, Tidal, Mixcloud. If your shit is not uploaded somewhere where you can send it to me and I can listen to it, stop asking for emails. Because I know what you want to do with my email. You want to just spam the fuck out of it. And I'm not here for that. You know what I'm saying? That's how we, I just block you. But let's stop with the small talk. How you doing? I wanted you to check out my music. Here's a link. And once you send the link once, leave it be.
Yeah.
Leave it be. There's a dude right now in my DM, I'll show you, he sent me the same song over and over and over again. Or they start sending you them little, so you don't like the song? Or you didn't even like I'm like, bro.
Sensitivity.
Come on, bro. Let's not do that, man. I'm sure you're sending that song to 1,000,001 other DJs.
Facts.
Don't start trying to get, you know what I mean, like emotional about it. Like, we cool. Some dope music that way, but just the over-harassing and the small talk, we know what time it is.
Yeah,
you trying to get your music heard? Facts. I'll play your music. I'll listen. No, I was
about to say correct yourself.
I listen to your music. But we don't got to do the small talk. Then we can build a relationship after. But yeah,
Word.
that's all I'd say. So at DJ the number 4 EIGN. I don't know where I'm looking at, but send your music
everywhere.
and we'll check it out if it's fire. But don't send nothing that's trash. But then again, they don't think their music is trash, right?
Which is real. But then that goes into another story, which we can talk about later. But ultimately, I don't feel like you should talk to the DJ unless you tested it with your friends first.
Friends? No.
Right? Hold on. Let me explain.
Not friends, bro.
But let me explain. Everyone got Instagram, right? I feel like if people are liking your pictures, liking your things, you know how many people like your every picture, right? So say it's 100 people. Those same people that liked your picture, send your music to them first. See how many of those people respond and actually like it. Because everyone on Instagram is not your friend. Some people are just avid. They popped up
fans,
because...
All fans.
Or fans, right? If those cats are giving you a okay, and I'm not talking about like my schoolyard friends that are going to put like, yo, you doing good, but they know he suck. I'm talking about
But
cats
but you see, I don't like that because for the most part, your fans.
How do you test your music? You don't test it with the DJ. Why am I supposed to go out?
I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you that by the time you bring it to a DJ with some kind of something, you should already be like, all right, this is the one I'm going with. But I don't feel like because there's so many yes men on social. So even your followers, especially if they following you, they're your fan. Most fans are not going to tell you that your song was trash.
What? In this trolling nation that we live in?
That's trolling. But you see, so they could tell you that it's trash and it's really not.
I mean, okay, yeah.
Trolling work both ways. They could tell you it's hot and it's not.
Fact.
They just want to be attached to you or they love your style. They trying to get, it's the chicks that are trying to sleep with you or whatever. My whole thing is like, I don't know. I don't feel like testing it with them. I think numbers speak for them. I mean, and it's sad that we're in that era.
It's hard, bro. Because
it's sad that
you
we're in the
buy numbers.
You could.
Like, I feel like there's no real way for you to like cut the middle piece out where it's like
there isn't because you could buy likes, you could buy comments, you could buy streams,
buy SoundCloud likes,
you could buy
comments,
you could buy plays.
So it's hard.
You know what I mean? And that's
hard.
But it's up to us though to kind of take a little bit of time and just on a Monday or something or on a Sunday just run through a bunch of links and see what's hot.
Okay.
My man sent me a joint. I wouldn't even this is a bad example, but they're my mans. Now they've involved. Shout outs to the Knights, right? Out in Manchester, New Hampshire. Their sound in the beginning, their sound wasn't really my sound. Like it wasn't really something that I was messing with.
Right.
I didn't think it really would have a space on radio, even in the club. You know what I mean? But I rocks with them because they're hardworking. You know what I mean? And they just sent me a little EP that they put out and was dope. Here's the dope thing that I seen. They sent me an iTunes link. One of the links was the Dirty. The other link was the radio edits. Both of them.
Love that, bro.
Both of them on Apple Music.
I love
4 songs. That's all it was. I think I threw it up on my story once before.
I love that.
So I'm like, all right, they had this kind of dark kind of sound, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, it ain't really for radio. I bought to it, but it ain't, they changed up their whole joint. Production is different. Like from what I heard from them before,
to now.
I was mind blown. Like I had to hit them and be like, yo, fam.
It
took me a little bit of time to listen to this, but I'm glad I did because y'all are just like, the evolution of y'all and how y'all just progress is like night and day.
Facts.
And I even showed them some love, put them up on my story, so shout outs to the Knights. But, you know what I mean? My whole thing is if you're going to approach, the way I feel is like if you're going to approach DJs, whether it's the club, radio, whatever, maybe I feel like make sure your producer likes it. Make sure your engineer likes it.
Okay.
Not your mans that goes to the studio with you. That's it's fire. Because they're gonna say everything of yours is fire.
Facts.
Make sure you're and you know what? F that. You might not even need the DJ initially. Just put the shit out. One of the biggest thing that unsigned artists should do in 2020 and beyond is put all your music out. Don't hold back on nothing. Just put everything out. Because trust me, that's what they do now.
Yeah.
Labels, that's what they do in case y'all ain't peeped it. We put out our album, whatever everybody gravitate to, that's what we're going to. There ain't no more lead singles. Ain't no more we trying to do. They might throw something out there to create a little buzz. Roddy Ricch might be the best example. Because when he put out his album, I think at the end of last year, 2019, what's the song that's hot right now? Box.
Box, yeah.
They didn't put Box out as a single.
Nah, they didn't.
They just put it out there, and I'm telling you, listen how wild this shit is.
They're doing its own numbers.
That album came out on a Friday, because that's when the album comes out now, right? I was DJing that Friday. Mm-hmm. The album came out midnight on that Friday. I was DJing almost 24 hours later.
Okay.
The dude the promoter that was DJing for me, he was like, yo, I want you to play Box when you get out of here. Like, by the time, you know what I mean? Like, when you're in the club, play me Box. I didn't even listen to the album yet. And now look, Box is probably one of the biggest. It's grown to be one of the biggest records. I don't know when you're going to put this out, but as of January, what date is it today? Whatever date it is today. It's one of the biggest records out. But that's how, and now look, and now that's what they're pushing. You know, the record labels hit up.
Now they see it already making numbers.
Yeah, bro, it's got the star on iTunes. Like, that's the hottest song out right now. You know what I mean? But it's just, that's why I'm saying, like, stop holding on to your music. Just put it out. I'm telling you, the song that you think is going to blow, usually it won't be the one. It's the other joint that you thought was...
That was like, I don't know if this is going to connect.
And when we talk about touring DJs, you know, when you're a tour DJ, artists need that. They're always looking for feedback.
Yeah.
Artists are very sensitive.
Of course.
You agree, right?
Yeah.
Very sensitive about their shit.
Yeah.
Like, they're very sometimes insecure about their shit. They're insecure people.
Yeah.
Because they always want to please, but they don't know if what they're doing is right. You don't know how many times, like, with artists that I was touring for, we would just sit down and just go through music. I'm helping, you know, he's writing the song, and I'm like, yo, I think you should do it this way.
Facts.
You kind of create that bond, you know what I'm saying? And one of the artists that I used to tour with, he told me that. He's like, yo, it's always the record that I'm not even thinking about that fucking
that
is out of here. And it's the shit that I'm trying to push that never go nowhere.
Facts.
But the shit that I'm not even thinking about, see ya. It's gone.
Because you're doing it with intent. They making that song with intent versus song that's coming from their soul.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and mind you, when they made that song that's out of here that you wasn't thinking about, they made that song with intent.
Yeah, but it wasn't the same.
But in this
intent.
day and age where people consume music, just put your shit out. Bro, if you're sitting on more than 10 songs in the stew that's done and you ain't touching them ever again, you're doing yourself an injustice. Just put it out, bro. Because you never know that one of those songs might be the joint you go on SoundCloud a couple of weeks later, a couple of months later, it's at 1 million views. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
People just gravitate to what they gravitate to now. So that's my advice, man. But as far as approaching DJs, just do it on the strength, man. Where be humble, be righteous. Don't be too cocky. Be confident.
Be confident.
Everybody should think they're the best shit out.
Facts.
Everybody.
But it's how you go about it.
But it's how you go about it. Yeah. It's how you come off. You know what I mean? Yeah. Energy. I'm all about energy. I'm all about if you're humble, I like humble ass people. I don't like braggadocious.
First impressions, bro.
Yes.
First impressions.
But yeah, hit me. At DJ the number 4 EIGN. And you know, I might listen to it, I might not. But in 2020, I'm trying to make it a conscious effort where I listen to what everybody sends me.
Okay.
Because we don't, you know, you hear these stories about how somebody sent something or this one passed on this song and next thing you know was the biggest thing up.
Okay. Word.
So that's what we're doing in 2020. I'm going to listen to everybody's shit. Just make sure you package it right and don't waste no time.
You heard what my man said?
Yo,
big bro.
DCaso.
You as
always.
always.
Love, man. Congrats on everything that's going on with you too, man.
Yo, make sure y'all check it out. We here, baby.
Them Dread Boys. We there.